Hello, welcome back to my class. I'm Rohit. Today I want to share a little about properties of matter. I hope everyone's safe in your home and enjoy the online class. Now I want to share a little about state of changes. Yesterday we learned about the transformation of solid into liquid and gas. The arrangements of molecules in solid and liquid and gas, and the freedom to movement and the force of attraction we already discussed about. Now I want to share little about how to change the state. When we take the ice cubes, it will become to water, then water become to vapor to receiving heat. Now I want to explain with a chart. Everyone look at this screen. Listen everyone, here the solid changes to liquid and liquid changes to gas. Here the ice cubes gain heat energy and forms liquid, and liquid again gain heat energy from gaseous. Then gaseous to liberate heat or lose heat, it will become to liquid, and liquid again lose heat, it will become to solid. Here you can see the transformation of the state, solid into liquid, liquid into gas. Here there is an energy change here. The energy of the molecule increases, and also freedom of the molecule also increases. What is the reason of this here? Heat. Heat is the main reason of this changes. When heat receives, the state of the matter changes. What happened there? How to change the energy, the distance between the particle, and the movements of the particle and the force of attraction. Let me go. Listen, here solid, liquid and gas. The energy of the particle solid into liquid or receive heat. That time you just discussed that. When receive the heat, the solid, for example, ice cube become liquid. The energy of the particle increases. What happened there? Here the molecule is very closer. In the case of liquid, it will become little bit spacey or loosely packed, so that intermolecular spaces are there. They have freedom to movement, so that the energy of the particle also increases. Here in the case of liquid receives heats and become vapor or water vapor. The freedom of movements of the molecule is increases, so the energy also increases. Next one, we want to discuss the distance between the particle. That is, in solid to liquid, the distance between the particle is increases because intermolecular spaces increases. Then liquid to gaseous state also distance of the particle increases. Next one, the attraction between the particle. Solid to liquid, the attraction of the particle is decreasing. What happened there? Because of the molecular space is increases. Next we want to go to discuss liquid to gas. What happened there? The intermolecular space of gas molecule is very high, so the force of attraction between the particle is very low comparing to solid and liquid. Next one, I want to say that as the movement of particle. Movement of particle solid to liquid, that is very high because intermolecular space, and liquid to gas also very high. In gaseous state is very high freedom to movement of the particle. Now I want to explain the state change. Here solid changes to liquid and liquid changes to gaseous state. Solid changes to liquid, that known as liquefaction or liquefaction. Here liquid changes to gaseous state, that is vaporization. The process that is boiling. Here gases changes to solid, that is solidification. Here Gas is changes to liquid, that is condensation. Liquid changes to solid, that is solidification again. Solid changes to gaseous state, that means sublimation. Sublimation is the process, that is solid directly changes to gaseous state without forming liquid stage. I want to show an experiment, very interesting experiment. Everyone come with me. Let us do a simple experiment. Okay, the required material of this experiment, that is watch glass. You already see that in our previous experiment. This is a camphor. I think everyone use in your home camphor. Okay, I did take 2 or 3 cubes of the camphor and another material, that is matchstick. I want to burn this. What happened? You just see, you just observe what is the observation, what is happening here actually. I want to burn this. Okay, you can see this. Here the changes, the solid state changes to vapor state directly. There is no forming here liquid. This is known as sublimation. Sublimation means when a substance heated, it will change directly into gaseous state without forming liquid. In this experiment, you can see in your home also some fly killing, that is that chemical naphthalene and iodine also. These are example for sublimation. When heating that substances, it will form to gaseous state quickly. Okay, now another that is in liquid changes to gaseous state, you already experienced in your home, that is in boiling of the water. Then solid changes to liquid, that is ice melts. That is also you are experienced in your home. This is sublimation. In sublimation, solid changes to gaseous state. There is no forming liquid. Here, when that gas is condensed, it will changes to solid. Let me conclude that experiment. Here, sublimation, phase change from a solid to a gas, that is solid state changes to gaseous state. Our camphor changes into that vapor. That is okay. Next one, the molecules speed up, move further apart and absorb heat energy. Molecules speed up, move further apart and that absorb heat energy. This is our conclusion or inference. Now I want to explain what is the energy changes in different forms, solid to liquid and liquid to gas and gas to solid. Let me show that. Here, when solid changes to liquid, liquid changes to gas. When gas changes to liquid, when solid changes to gas, the movement of particle increases. Here, when liquid changes to gas also increases, here decreases, here also increases. Solid changes to gas, you know that the space between the molecule increases, so movement of freedom to movement of the particle increases. Second one, distance between the particle increases. Second one, that is liquid changes to gas also increases. The third one, gas changes to liquid also increases. The fourth one, solid changes to gas also increases. Next one, attraction between the particles. When solid changes to liquid, that is decreases. The second one, liquid changes to gas, that also decreases. The third one, that is gas changes to liquid, increases. Next one, the solid changes to gas, decreases. Next one, energy of the particle, solid to liquid increase, then liquid to gas increase. When gas to liquid decrease, then solid to gas, the last one, also increases. Let me conclude my class. Today we learned about the state of changes. Here we learned about sublimation and do the experiment, and the last one we are discussed about the state of changes. Okay, I hope everyone understand it. Thank you.